Daredevil episode 1 and 2 spoilers come at your own discretion. Not my boy. Not a triple OG. Oh my god, bro, to see Foggy go was such a heartbreaking moment for all of us. It's almost like you're losing a relative in a sense, but the one thing I did enjoy about the overall unaliving scene was the fact that when Bullseye and Daredevil was fighting, you could tell that Matt was in two places at once, meaning as he's been getting into a physical altercation, he's also paying attention to Foggy's heartbeat. And you can really tell this both affected Matt and also Karen, because at this moment, Karen's in San Francisco. Matt just completely gave up on being Daredevil. And I understand seeing the life of somebody that you love leaves takes like a traumatic toll on you. But to sit here and leave a friend high and dry when he's in desperate need of somebody, because you get little glimpses and moments of Matt just not being able to really process it. Even with Matt giving up the whole Daredevil mantle temporarily, I literally see Matt as a addict who is trying desperately not to go back to his fix, but also he gets tempted in a way. For example, you see him in either one of the episodes where he proceeds to stop and hear a potential mugging, but then he realized that he gave up the mantle for a reason. That was because he could not protect Foggy at that time. And I think that addiction got satisfied for when he went to go protect the guy who was getting beat up in the subway when the cops were coming to look for him. Now, will that lead to him taking on the mantle right then and there? I don't think so. I think it won't happen until Muse comes on the scene. Now, one thing about Daredevil is always going to be the fight scenes, and this one shot was amazing because it always comes with that realism as far as the aesthetic, meaning they're literally exhausted as they're fighting each other. This is not one of them scenes where it's constantly getting clipped. Then overall, it just seemed like they have unlimited energy. When Bullseye graced the scene, it felt sinister. It felt like this is a man that had nothing to lose and just didn't care about the consequences of his actions. While also seeing Matt being Daredevil, showing his darker side and showing how relentless he can be. Now, when it came to the scene between Matt and also Fist, it just felt like pettiness. I see two people that are not convinced at the fact that they gave up their other darker half, meaning him having a whole criminal enterprise. With Matt, it's also with him being Daredevil. And one thing about this scene, it really felt uncomfortable because I've been noticing a lot when it comes to Fist that he does a lot of fidgeting. As if he wants to put his hands on Murdoch, but he's really trying to embrace this change that he is going through at this moment. This could also be another reason why Murdoch also wants to put on the suit. And I think at this moment, I think they're just waiting for the one to make that move so they can have enough reason to come after each other. Now, one thing about Fist, he is always going to make his presence known. For example, when the other crime families was meeting up with Vanessa talking about profit, he made the room feel overall uncomfortable to the point that everybody wanted to leave in that moment. And when you watch movies and TV shows, usually when that guy usually leaves the streets alone, there's always people who, when they see him again, or let's say, for instance, he come back, they talk crazy to him. They don't give him that same respect. He's not feared as he once was. But when it came to Wilson, that wasn't the case. They are still looking at the fact that this man is capable of making their life a living hell. With Fist being man, I understand that he's trying to bring change. I understand that, he went through, I would probably say, a midlife crisis. How can you preach the greater good by running for this office, but at the same time, when it comes to the police commissioner, you sitting here and blackmailing him, saying like, hey, you're not going nowhere because I know you have a secret child. Like, such a hypocrite, bro. You need to sit your ass down and go to Mari. I just feel like Fist is going to keep doing the same thing as far as how he operates as a mayor. The only difference is he has less likely of a chance of getting incarcerated. I just love the fact of how they're going back to their Netflix roots, but in a way, for example, we meet Ben Urich's niece, and to see her show support for Fist, it's only a matter of time before you find out that the man you're sitting in front of that you support also has something to do with your uncle. To see this man case, I forgot his name, but I'm gonna just call him White Tiger for now, shows you how one-sided the justice system can be when it comes to their very own. For example, when it came to him getting bail, he did not want to hear out Matt. He just wanted to put this man behind bars because automatically he did it. And in situations like these, this is why you cannot trust the legal system, because in his case, this man is possibly facing life, and on top of that, this man is literally getting tormented inside of the jail, all because he wants to help out his fellow man. I think I would not be surprised if Fisk gets involved with this overall matter. The number one reason could be the fact that he just want to piss off Matt. Then on top of that, this is also a good way for the police department to support him as a mayor. But overall, it started with a bang, which was top tier and perfect. I cannot wait to see how this season ends.